1. I saw a delicious cake on the internet. I was so shy that I sent the link to my brother. Brother. 2 boxes of cake, number 99, number 88. Only 58.8. It's better to act than to be moved. Why don't you take it from me quickly? It was just a very ordinary joke. Unexpectedly, I was maliciously abused by my brother's girlfriend. After that, she didn't listen to my explanation and insisted that I was the third person who destroyed her feelings. My brother told her to be honest, but she had tears in her eyes. Do you like her? Okay, I will make you complete. I wish you never lose your love. I browsed the video late at night and browsed a good-selling box cake. I didn't think about it, so I shared it with my brother. Brother, I want to eat this. Can you take it for me? I don't care if the other side doesn't reply to me at the first time. Because my brother is an office worker and never stays up late, I thought it would be at least tomorrow morning to receive the news. Unexpectedly, the message prompt sounded in less than 2 minutes this time. I opened the dialog box with a rush, but I was directly dumbfounded. The news of the box cake was pushed to the top, and the purpose was dozens of abuses. And it also shows above that the other party is typing. Do you have no father or mother? Do you want other men to spend money on you? I'm also angry when I meet someone like you. When you come up, you call me brother. When you see a man, you are brother. How lacking in love are you? People need shame, trees need skin, you don't have shame. The world is invincible. Do you have a little self-awareness? Who do you think you are to ask my boyfriend for money? Are you happy to seduce other people's boyfriends? The green bubble ticked in a few seconds. I looked at the words on the screen, and my mind was a little confused for a moment. No, the world has evolved to the point where you will be judged if you buy a box of cake from your brother? Is this my brother's girlfriend? My brother did mention to me that he had a girlfriend recently, but he didn't let us meet because of his busy work. I thought there was some misunderstanding between me and her, so I quickly replied, no, you misunderstood. I'm really my brother's sister. It's like a fake exchange. Second return on the opposite side. If it's fake, change it? You think you are playing the real and fake Monkey King. Well, you never told me that he had a sister. How dare you say that you are his sister? Oh, I see my sister, right? It's so funny. It's the first time I've seen Xiao San, but he's very righteous. It's so annoying. The good mood of the day has been ruined by you. Get out of here. After she finished sending, the top of the screen the other party is typing. It didn't continue to flash. This person is really rude. I was inexplicably attacked and got angry, and immediately fighted back. Isn't it the eldest sister? If your eyesight is not good, can you see an ophthalmologist? You really like females. When you see a female, you are 3. Change your brain. The message was not sent out, and the bright red exclamation mark was reflected on the screen. It shows the fact that the other side has deleted me. 2. Take a step back from the sea and the sky, and the more you think about it, the more angry you are. After holding back for a long time, I still couldn't help it and called my brother. But several calls in a row were hung up halfway. If you hit it again, it will be a programmatic mechanical female voice. I was really angry and laughed. WeChat is blocked and the phone is also blocked. Is it because my brother fell asleep? I don't want to suffer this for nothing. Instead, he sent the chat records to his cousin. My cousin has been professionally fighting with people for more than 10 years, and she has never failed. With her, she will definitely be able to seek justice for me. After sending the chat records, I sent another crying emoji. Sister. I was bullied. After reading it, my cousin sent an emoji of the subway old man looking at his mobile phone. I'm afraid she can't understand how this man can be so insolent, but she still comforts me. Don't panic. I'm going to ask what's going on. I waited with peace of mind. 10 minutes later, my cousin sent me a bunch of screenshots. No, I'm really convinced. This woman is really a congenital female Eucharist. It's simply the god of war. I saw my cousin's message and took another screenshot. The cousin said, hello. Opposite. Good. You like to chat with other people's boyfriends without sleeping in the middle of the night, right? If you are lonely in the middle of the night, go to the duck. Don't stare at other people's boyfriends. Cosin. Question mark. Opposite. What? Are you guilty? It's right to feel guilty. A person is invincible. As a girl, you better be a little self-aware. The cousin just said good words, and was directly labeled as Xiaosan by her. Just 2 words made her feel like her hair was blown up. For the sake of her brother's girlfriend, my cousin tried to reason with her. First of all, I'm Wu Yu's cousin, and secondly, the person I just talked to you about is Wu Yu's own sister. You don't come up indiscriminately and say that others are not confident in yourself or Wu Yu. Have you taken his mobile phone to delete people after Wu Yu agreed? Finally, this is a misunderstanding caused by yourself. I asked you to apologize to me and Wu Yu. Opposite. Haha, it's quite like that a sister came just now, and now a sister is here. Now they all like to form a group to play cosplay? I'm so sorry that the smell of your tea overflowed through the screen. Go back to wash and then go out to meet people. You don't even look at what you look like and dare to portray other people's boyfriends. So annoying. Get out of here. Cousin. If you don't listen to me, you won't listen to me. The city wall is not as oily and salt as you are. When you see a woman, you are a woman. Is it you who lack love or I lack love? The message was not sent, and the cousin on the other side also deleted it. My cousin sent me another speechless emoji pack. Oh my god, this woman is so terrible that she is not suitable for Woo You. I suspect that my cousin doesn't want to say it because of her cousin. I'm afraid what she means is, how dare you let this kind of person into your house? Generally, if I have a grudge, I will repay it on the spot. If I can endure it until the next day, I will not disturb my parents' rest. The next day, I kept suing my mother. After listening to the origin of the matter, my mother still felt that there might be some misunderstanding between us. Then he put up a group for us to talk about things. The elder brother was very confused at first, and he was also surprised that the whole family suddenly knew about his girlfriend. He thought we just wanted to talk to his girlfriend to get closer. At first he didn't want to talk about it, saying that he was not ready. I repeated it again and again angrily. You pull her in. Pull in. And then click into the avatar frame to add his friends again. After seeing the approval of the verification message, my brother asked doubtfully, when did you delete it for me? I didn't reply to him and repeated, pull her in. My brother couldn't get up with me, so he pulled his girlfriend into the group. I didn't say anything when she first came in, so she greeted my parents obediently. Hello, uncle and aunt. My name is Lin Xiao, and I am a Yu's girlfriend. Mom sent a hello emoji. After that, she praised how interesting my mother's circle of friends was and how young and beautiful my mother looked. Realizing that the painting style was gradually wrong, I quickly threw the screenshot into the group. 3. When Lin Xiao saw that I was also in the group, he immediately changed his sharp face. Why is this man so sinister? What a good trick. They bribed uncles and aunts before me. Auntie, look, she is the third one who broke the relationship between me and Ayu. It's not that you have to be so ugly that you can pick up other people's boyfriends. Won't you find a man yourself? The brother who has been diving gave a question mark. Lin Xiao spoke again. Ayu, I know it's not your fault. It's her who pesters you, right? I have read a lot of this kind of novel. You just need to keep your original intention, and I will deal with it. I directly threw out my voice and shouted, Mom, brother, Dad, I was bullied. Are you in charge of me? After saying that, I couldn't help complaining. Brother, why do you like her? When you see a girl, just say it's Xiao San. Check how many friends you have left in your address book. I reasonably suspect that Lin Xiao deleted all the women in my brother's circle of friends. After I finished shouting, there was a momentary silence in the group. My mother came out to testify for me again. Is there a possibility that this is my own daughter? Do you have any misunderstanding? I replied directly. There is no misunderstanding. My cousin and I were scolded by her. My father is much simpler and rougher. He directly transferred 2,000 yuan to the group and noted pocket money for his precious daughter. I accepted it without hesitation. Lin Xiao realized that he really made a mistake and scolded the person he shouldn't have scolded. He panicked in an instant, and his attitude turned 360 degrees. Are you really his own sister? Right, yes, we have a misunderstanding. It's my mistake that I know my sister. This is an oolong. I apologize to my sister. Sister don't care. It is said that sister-in-law is easy to become friends. In the future, my sister and I will be good friends. I'm really laughing. Who dares to be friends with her? If you are not careful, you will be cheated. If the misunderstanding had been resolved last night, I would have recognized her as my brother's girlfriend. But I won't admit it if you beat me to death today. I directly risked her. I dare not do it. You are the largest in heaven and earth, and my temple can't tolerate you as a big Buddha. She apologized to me again and again, but I just ignored her. After a while, Lin Xiao probably thought I was sulking and stopped apologizing, but complimented my parents in the group. And my brother, as the source of struggle, dived to clarify the ins and outs of things. Silently sent a bunch of screenshots in the group. They are all the women in his address book that Lin Xiao has scolded with his mobile phone in recent days. More of them are colleagues, including leaders. As expected, Lin Xiao deleted most of my brother's moments. After he re-added people, everyone took screenshots to ask for guilt. Except for the women who did not have a conversation and were silently deleted by her. Those who took the initiative to send messages to my brother were all punished as little third, and deleted after being hit. After one operation, I don't know how many people Lin Xiao has offended for my brother. Haha, this sister is really upside down. If you really see a woman, you will be a female, and when you see a person, you will be a little third. The elder brother was very angry and directly asked Lin Xiao in the group what power she had to do this. Lin Xiao. That's because I like you. Are those women more important than me? I'm enough in your address book. My brother tried to reason with her. You don't have the right to do this. Many of them are my leaders and colleagues. If you do this, it will affect my work. Lin Xiao didn't care. What kind of colleague still has to send documents on WeChat when they get off work? I'm just taking the opportunity to seduce you. 4. My brother felt that he couldn't communicate with her, and finally made a conclusion. I don't think we are suitable to be together. Let's break up. The group is quiet. My parents and I are diving. After a few minutes, Lin Xiao popped up a voice with tears. So I'm the part of your play. Do you like her? It's all because of you that we're going to break up. Okay, I will make you complete. I wish you never lose your love. After she finished sending it, she also sent me and my brother alone. Me? No, what's the matter with me? How on earth did she come to this conclusion? My brother couldn't stand her crazy words, so he took over the group directly from my mother, and disbanded the group. After that, I heard from my mother that Lin Xiao asked my brother to get back together many times, but they were all rejected by my brother. Lin Xiao is too possessive. Rather than liking him, she wants to control him completely. Just look at this kind of novel. In reality, it's time to run or run. My brother likes Lin Xiao so he can tolerate everything she does and doesn't mind her doing something. But she was not satisfied and tried the bottom line step by step. Until I hit a mine, I tried to control my brother's interpersonal relationships. My mother asked me what I thought, and I just curled my lips and said, anyway, I don't want her to be my future sister-in-law. One day I found a post on the campus wall in the campus post bar. The title is full of gimmick. Forbidden love. I was the one who was disappointed. That it attracted a group of students to eat melons online. The blogger said that she fell in love with a boy, but found that the boy liked his own sister more than himself. At first, the classmates didn't take it seriously, and they still laughed that the blogger himself was too sensitive. After all, she is a biological sister. You are a girlfriend who has just been dated for a short time. No matter how you look at it, you must like your own sister more, right? Yes, after all, you are an outsider now. What do you say upstairs? Why can't you fall in love with your girlfriend wholeheartedly? If you like your sister so much, you can talk to your own sister. What's the matter with harming others? The first 2 bloggers ignored the 3 hot comments above, but the third one was silently liked by her. The melon-eating masses keenly felt that there was a story in it, and squatted under the post one after another. The blogger saw that the popularity was enough, and then he updated it every day. The blogger said that he would be called away by his sister for an insignificant reason when he obviously needed him most. When I go out to play, I will also buy a second copy of the gift I bought for myself and give it to my sister. Meichi's name says, I don't want my sister to be jealous. What's more, when he was hospitalized with appendicitis, he would leave her pale-faced to find her sister. When he was with her, he was always careless and absent-minded. He always looked at his mobile phone as if he was waiting for another person's news. In a word, she will always rank second. Some students have doubts. This doesn't look like there is a taboo relationship between the brother and the sister, but like the brother cheated and used the sister as a shield to dodge the blogger denied it, and then posted some coded moments in chat records to testify. It proves that it is the forbidden love between brother and sister, the realistic version of orthopedic love. Netizens have eaten big melons and wait for the blogger to update every day. And the blogger also said that his sister happened to be in school, and netizens were guessing who one of the protagonists of orthopedic love was? My roommate shares the posts with me on time every day. She was as excited as a melon in the melon field. She always pulled me to guess who posted this post. Who in our school is so bold and really dares to play orthopedic love? He also said that it was too unkind for his sister to do this. It was like a green tea. His brother had a girlfriend and still did it. He was a pure junior. Maybe it's because I have my own brother, so I always feel a strong discomfort when I read this post. Just like it is difficult for a girl with a younger brother to accept sister-brother love. I always feel that this post is pointing to something under the appearance of the blogger's complaint. Just eat melons and have fun. I don't pay too much attention to it like my roommates. After more than half a month, my brother was officially transferred to the head office of City A. He said he hadn't seen me for a long time and asked me to come out and treat me to dinner. How can my brothers will not be shabby? If it is not white, it will not be white. I agreed decisively and said cheaply, how can I ask my brother to treat me when I'm promoted to a younger sister? Of course, I'll treat you to pay the bill. My brother sent an emoticon pack of fat beat me. I held my mobile phone and laughed for a long time. Today's Lin Dayu style speech has been delivered. When my roommate saw me laughing so happily, he asked a lot. Me? My brother came and said he would treat me to dinner. Oh, it's good to have a brother. I pursed my lips and didn't reply to her. Sometimes people's happiness can't be conveyed too much to those around me, otherwise it will make people jealous. After all, I'm still a shameless college student. I can't go out in pajamas and pajamas. I still have to take care of myself. My roommate put a mask on her face, but her eyes looked at me through the mirror. I don't know what she thought of and suddenly said to me, yes, you also have an older brother. 39,103 inch 5. In an instant I knew what she was thinking. That big post. Bring my brother and me into the post described by the blogger. You can't think about this relationship. You will get goosebumps when you think about it. Just kidding, my brother and I have not been convinced of anyone since we were young. It is no exaggeration to say that we have fought since childhood. That is to say, we haven't met too much in the past few years, and the broken family affection has been repaired a little better. I quickly stopped my roommate's nonsense. Don't think too much. My brother and I are innocent. Besides, we are going to have an orthopedic relationship. My father and mother have to beat both of us to death in mixed doubles. The roommate curled his lips and said, "Yes, you two don't look like each other. You and your brother usually don't contact each other at all." This is the end of the topic. I chose a hot pot restaurant and my brother and I met at the door. I congratulated him with a frown. "Oh yo, that's good. It's appreciated." My brother was obviously also very happy. The corners of his mouth were about to reach his ears. He didn't say anything but just rubbed my head with a smile. The tied hair must be messy when he rubs it like this. I bumped his shoulder angrily and complained, "Why do you still touch my head like when I was a child?" "Yes, it doesn't grow tall." My brother seemed to hear some joke and laughed directly. "Do you still want to grow taller? Look at how old you are." "Never move it, I'll be 18 forever." I directly fight with him. Originally, it was just a small fight between brother and sister. I think it's normal. But malicious screenshots were posted on the internet by people with intentions. The date between two people, I'm an outsider after all. After browsing the popular post of the campus post bar, I vomited blood directly. The picture was clear, but the face was not captured, only two backs. But the back is sometimes more fanciful and atmospheric than the face photo. In the comment section, my brother and I have been scolded for 18 generations. She dressed up just to give her brother the best side. It's not Big Brother. Can wearing sportswear be called dressed up to attend? I'm speechless. TSK. If this sister doesn't interfere with other people's feelings, I will really fall in love with her and her brother. This is a realistic version of orthopedics. Don't talk about it. The poster is so sad. By the way, hasn't the poster revealed who this woman is? The poster specifically replied to this article. No, he will be unhappy. I still want to save it. Some people hate the post owner. Some people say that the post owner Schwebaukai digs wild vegetables, and some people sympathize with the post owner. The world is really magical. A photo can get meaning out of the conch. I thought about it for a long time, but I really couldn't think of who I had offended recently. How on earth did this post get connected with me? With doubts, I reread the post. Then I was surprised to find those so-called chat records and WeChat moment screenshots. It's basically mine and my brother's. A vague idea was formed in my mind. In order to prove it, I asked my brother directly, "Brother, how did you and Lin Xiao know each other?" "Brother, what's the matter? She and I are both in the past. Children don't know too much." I just dumped the post to him. The other side was silent for a long time. Then I asked again, "Now can you tell me how you and she met? Is she a student of our school?" My brother held back for a long time before he replied indisbelievably on WeChat. "Isn't she crazy? Do you want to destroy me or you? This is a rumor. The post is only circulating on campus, which must be aimed at me." My brother told me not to panic. He would deal with it. He also said that Lin Xiao is indeed from our school, but she is already in her senior school. It was because she worked as an intern in the head office, and he often went to the city on business trips at that time. I don't know how my brother handled it, but the posts are getting more and more popular. More comments directly revealed my identity. Why does this dress look like my roommate's? The time is so close. She happened to go out for dinner with her brother that day. Hearing someone hammer, the floor was boiling. Many people were asking me who I was after replying. You don't have to guess. This must be the comment of one of my other 3 roommates. They happened to be there when I went out that day. I asked them directly, "Which of you commented on this?" No one admitted it and said they didn't know. I frowned and said solemnly, "This post owner has been compiling from beginning to end. My brother and I have an innocent relationship. If you follow me and make trouble, don't blame me for telling the guide." 6. All 3 of them were silent. Then, I left a message to Lin Xiao directly in the background of the post. "You made up a story about my background without my consent. Please delete it and apologize to me publicly, or I will call the police." Lin Xiao didn't reply to me. I waited for a long time, and the post was not deleted. Instead, it continues to be updated. The latest one is the chat record between her and my brother. My brother. "What are you doing? We have broken up. Please don't spread rumors." Lin Xiao. "Sure enough, you are just because she wants to break up with me." My brother. "No, what are you talking about? There is something wrong with you between us. You broke up because you violated my privacy excessively and interfered with my work. What does it have to do with my sister?" Lin Xiao. "Because I prevented you from falling in love with your sister. You love her, so you have to break up with me. That's all for the screenshot. I'm happy to mention the name again. Lin Xiao's post was posted very early, and she had already planted a seed of she is a victim for the melon-eating masses. It is reasonable and well-founded to take meaning out of the context, and no matter how much my brother explains it, it will be regarded as sophistry. The warning has been given. Since Lin Xiao ignored it, he can't blame me for fighting back. I immediately called the police and said that there were rumors in the school. Waiting for the police to come, I also posted a post on campus. The content is about Lin Xiao's self-identification and clarification of the rumors between me and my brother, as well as the main reasons and screenshots of my brother's breakup with her. What similar WeChat moments screenshots? During the holiday, my parents took me and my brother to travel together. Can our circle of friends not be similar? If you have the ability, Lin Xiao will take a family photo that I also posted in a circle of friends. Fortunately, after I met Lin Xiao at that time, although my brother disbanded the group, I haven't deleted it from my WeChat homepage. Otherwise, there is no reason to say now. It is more exciting to reverse the content of eating melons. But there are still people who support Lin Xiao. No, isn't it because of you that we split up? If you don't ask your brother for a box cake, won't there be so many things? That's right. My brother has a boyfriend and he doesn't have any self-awareness. He asks for things casually. Your brother's money will be your sister-in-law in the future. Doesn't you know? Me? Don't be too outrageous. The world has really evolved to the point where you will be judged if you ask your brother for a box of cake. Fortunately, there are still reasonable people. You are really in love and unreasonable. Is the essence of this matter that the original post owner is spreading rumors about the relationship between other brothers and sisters? Besides, there is no truth in the picture. What does it have to do with my sister when they break up? This woman's love affair deleted the man's leader. And why don't she make the man angry? The storm on the internet is surging on the internet. Lin Xiao and I have been on the line for so long, and this time we finally met the real person at the police station. Lin Xiao arrived before me. When I entered the door, she was still crying. Uncle policeman, I didn't spread any rumors. My boyfriend really prefers his sister. I suspect they have an improper relationship. I'm a college student. I always know the law and abide by the law. I never do anything illegal. I happened to hear these two sentences, and I remembered that I had been inexplicably slandered for so many days, and my anger surged in an instant. Know the law and keep the law? So use the internet to make up stories to make me up? The keyboard is your protective color, isn't it? While I was looking at Lin Xiao was also looking at me. A pair of eyes swept around me with resentment and contempt. I don't understand why Lin Xiao was so hostile to me from the beginning. Is it just because I am my brother's sister that I asked him to buy a box of cake? Or did I ask my parents to help me annoy her? After my brother came in, Lin Xiao's eyes moved away from me and looked at him. Instead, he looked like he was complaining and wanted to say a word. This is faster than the Sichuan opera. Ayu, here you are. You have ignored me recently. The elder brother looked at her coldly and did not talk to her, and then cooperated with the work according to the requirements of the police. This matter has nothing to do with my sister from beginning to end. I hope my sister can be enacted. That I don't know which word irritated Lin Xiao, and she suddenly shouted with a distorted face. 7. Enos? What's so innocent about her? What, you dare to do it, don't you admit it? Take me as the shield of your forbidden love. After using it up, you can throw me away at will. Why do you treat me like this? My brother's head hurt when she yelled at me, and I threw myself to the ground because of her stubbornness. She may have realized that she had lost her posture. After roaring, she clenched the corner of her skirt with her fingertips and quietly glanced at her brother. The elder brother had no expression, and Lin Xiao became bold again. She clutched her brother's cuffs and cried, "Oh yes, sorry, I didn't mean it. I just hate your relationship." The elder brother said coldly, "What's the relationship between us?" Lin Xiao pursed her lips and said nothing. My brother shook him off. Lin Xiao's attitude is too persistent, as if my brother and I really had the kind of thing she said. The police felt that she might have some mental problems. Besides, it's just a small matter. If they can reconcile, they don't want to make a big deal. It happens that both parties are there. They asked me what to do. My brother is willing to reconcile for the sake of Lin Xiao's former girlfriend. This matter happened because of my brother. My brother is willing to reconcile. I can't hit him in the face in public and say I don't want to. So I can only reluctantly attach to my brother's words. But I only have one request. Lin Xiao must apologize to me publicly and delete the post. Lin Xiao agreed. But subconsciously, I still think that Lin Xiao will not give up. She is too radical. She believes that she will not let go of one thing. Even if it is black, she can make it white. She will also use her weak and pitiful side to make others believe in her. Sure enough, Lin Xiao just deleted the post. She didn't apologize to me as I said, and the attack on me on campus did not end. The private message of the account is full of abuse every day. A good friend told me that although Lin Xiao deleted the post, she deleted it silently and inexplicably. It aroused other people's curiosity, and many people asked her what was going on. Lin Xiao had to delete the post to explain that I was protected by someone. This makes them feel that Lin Zhao's helplessness is worth protecting, and they are even more angry with me, the little third who interferes in their emotions. Besides, my brother and I are siblings, and the topic is more gimmicky. In a word, everything is good for her, and everything is bad for me. I was about to post the photos we went to the police station together before and post them on the internet. Joke, I don't want to carry this pot at all. No matter what Lin Zhao wants to do, she can't step on me to the top. About Lin Zhao's previous rumors and trouble with me rumors, I have called the police, and her deletion of the post is the reason why I reconciled with her. Someone also owes me a public apology, and if someone continues to spread rumors and cause trouble, I don't mind if we continue to talk face-to-face in another place. The following text is directly to Lin Zhao's account. It goes without saying who someone refers to, but there are always people who seem to have lost their minds, or rather they are Lin Zhao's loyal followers. Police? I know everything. The police can't just do mud. It's not the eldest sister. If you go to the police station, it means you're right. Lin Zhao posted a post to criticize you, isn't she? Isn't it because you have gone too far? Can this also rise to rumors? Come on, I heard that her brother knows someone in the police station. Maybe he colluded to get rid of Lin Zhao. What, the more it spreads, the more outrageous it is. It's better to say directly that my brother is the mayor, and the whole city is controlled by him, which is more shocking. Rumors stop at the wise. I am not the ancestor of the wise, and I can seal people's mouths. I'm tired of self-certification so many times. Some people just want to hear what they want to hear from the beginning to the end. People who pretend to be asleep can never wake up their love. As long as Lin Zhao doesn't bother me anymore. 8. But I obviously underestimated Lin Zhao's ability to entangle me. The sky was bright and the sky was bright. When I was walking on the road with my bag on my back, I was actually pressed to the ground by two women. The skin rubs on the oil per road and hurts hotly. However, the hand pressing on the back of the neck was very hard, and he didn't mean to make me look up at all. Before I could figure out what was going on, the camera hole of the mobile phone hit me in the face again. Come and have a look. Will you, a popular figure in our school. Live broadcast to beat Xiao San, it's not exciting. Exciting, of course, exciting if the object is not me. I struggled angrily, wriggling my body and shouting. What are you doing? I'm not a junior. Is this interesting? You guys are bullying on campus. Campus bullying? I don't dare to be. You are shameless to be a junior first. Let's teach you a lesson. What's wrong? They cut my hand back and pulled me up and tied me up. I finally saw what was in front of me. A mobile phone facing me. 3 women with bad faces and extremely excited. Especially Lin Zhao, although he has tried his best to restrain, he still can't hide the pleasure in his eyes. I was beaten. Of course, they won't give me a chance to say a word. Lin Zhao didn't do anything, but her accomplice slapped him several times. I think my face must be swollen like a pig's head, and the anger in my heart is surging to the ground. Under their constant repetition of the idea of I'm a junior, no one of the passersby was willing to help me. They didn't stop until they had fought enough. I don't know what is being discussed in the bullet screen of the live broadcast room. Lin Zhao has been talking to them. After everything was over, Lin Zhao closed the live broadcast room and walked to me. Well, it's all your own. How can it be important for a sister to have a girlfriend? I've deleted you, but you still dare to cry to your brother. Then you can't blame me for being so bad to you. She curled her hair and said carelessly. Originally, I wanted to be a good sister-in-law in the future. If you have anything, just come to me. You don't have to communicate with your brother. Unfortunately, you broke this opportunity by yourself. I suspect that Lin Zhao is so crazy that he doesn't know what he is talking about. Not to mention that she has just confirmed a relationship with my brother not long ago. Even if she really becomes my sister-in-law in the future, why would she decide whether I would contact my brother? I was so crazy that I couldn't imagine it. I didn't want to pay attention to her at all. He took out his mobile phone and called the police again in front of them, and called my brother urgently. I have been beaten for nothing. Since they beat me indiscriminately, I have to make them pay the price. Whether Lin Zhao has a real brain problem or a fake brain problem, I won't reconcile with her this time. If you have a problem with your brain, you should go to a mental hospital instead of staying outside and waiting for others. Lin Zhao didn't care. She felt that she didn't do it. But the 2 women next to her panicked. Seeing that I was serious, they took off my mobile phone and scolded me angrily. You are shameless to be a junior. We will teach you a lesson. How did you call the police? I suspect that I heard the joke. Ha, you hit me, I called the police and it's still my problem? Speaking of Xiao San, how much do you need me to repeat? My brother and I are brothers and sisters. In addition to those compiled by Lin Zhao, what evidence do you have to say that I am a junior? It's all about opening your mouth, isn't it? Okay. Then I said that you destroyed that person's family and interfered in the relationship between lovers. There were so many onlookers. According to their logic, I casually pointed to those who looked like a couple and matched them. 9. In a short sentence, the 2 of them also became juniors. What nonsense are you talking about? The 2 became angry and pushed me again. I didn't do anything and just sat on the ground. Coincidentally, the police were still the policemen who came last time. They were all old acquaintances. They and I were directly taken to the police station. After a brief description of the incident, I asked the police to check the live replay. The video won't deceive people. In the video, I was beaten unilaterally. The police went through the process and asked me if I was willing to reconcile. If you don't reconcile, you won't reconcile. I put ice on my face and frowned and said, please sentence them to the most serious sentence. The two girls sat on the ground with a look of fear. At this moment, they finally realized that they were still students. So they asked for my forgiveness and slapped themselves. I'm not moved. They used to be so ostentatious, but now they are so miserable. Lin Xiao is very calm and leisurely. I didn't hit anyone, I just watched. The ideas were all their ideas. They said they wanted to vent their anger for me. Netizens had the same idea. I just didn't stop them. I'm right. Oh, but the live broadcast is open with your account. You are the planner, not to mention that you are not the main offender and your accomplice. If you participate, you can't escape. You. Lin Xiao stared at me. I shrugged my shoulders and looked directly at her anger. The two girls didn't expect Lin Xiao to cross the river and demolish the bridge, and almost jumped in front of her to tear her face apart in front of the police. We are kind to help you, but you say that the idea is what we think of? It's obviously your own idea. Lin Xiao asked. Where is the evidence? The two girls were stunned. Yes, where is the evidence? They have no evidence. Lin Xiao was very cautious. All her thoughts were carried out verbally, and she left no trace. But the two girls confessed the same thing, and Lin Xiao couldn't get rid of it. When his brother came, he was very angry and asked Lin Xiao why he did this. Lin Xiao's eyes were full of tears. Because I love you, why can't you just look at me in your eyes? The elder brother pulled his hair haggardly, which was quite decadent. Two girls were detained in the police station. The police sent Lin Xiao to a mental hospital to check his mental condition according to his previous guess. Unexpectedly, Lin Xiao was really found to have a mental illness. Jealousy delusions. This disease does not want to harm the lives of others, but it will make patients regard everyone as an imaginary enemy, especially the people around you who want to catch your partner. Unfortunately, my brother is the one Lin Xiao wants to catch. And because I am similar in age to my brother, and I usually intersect the most, I was judged by Lin Xiao as the number one imaginary enemy. I didn't expect that she was really mentally ill. Lin Xiaoji, I have always vowed that I could escape, but this time I did escape, but I went to another cage. On the day she could be visited, she got rid of the police and told me that she wanted to see me. I also want to see her. I wonder if she got this disease after she was with my brother. Lin Xiao laughed sarcastically. I've always known that I'm a little abnormal, but I just don't want to think too much. You know, it's really not easy to get out of the mountains. My parents, I will always love only my younger brothers and sisters. They will not look at me no matter how hard I try, no matter how much glory I will bring them. Wu Yu is the first person to be good to me. Unlike other people, he is really kind and will take care of me who has just entered the company and knows nothing. After we were together, he treated me better. But the better he treats me, the more I feel that he will be taken away. Just like my parents, when my younger brothers and sisters were not born, I was also a child loved by my parents. I know you are Wu Yu's sister. He inadvertently mentioned you. When he mentioned you, his eyes were full of pride and praise. I can't stand it. I can't stand that there are other people in his eyes. Friends are not good, let alone my sister. So you will delete me when I ask him for a small cake? I took over her words. Then you chased me because you thought my brother broke up with you mainly because of me? Lin Xiao was silent. There are just tears in my eyes. I think those are the tears of crocodiles. There is no need to say more about the rest. There is nothing more to talk about between me and her. Lin Xiao is certainly pitiful, but the harm she has done to me is real, and I can't sympathize with her. The last word I can leave to her is just, you can do it yourself. At the closed iron gate, Lin Xiao stopped me who had turned around. She said, I'm sorry. Oh, but I won't forgive her.